this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
The Gators are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they can win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Flushed out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Sellers. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's complete. Touchdown, Gamecock. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Unloads to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort.
Catch and stride inside the 15.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. Still on his feet at the 25. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Buys a little time. Look out, he's got room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The offense changing the play. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? The option look. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by just one.
Touchdown, Florida! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do.
He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Back to throw. It's Flagway. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Gators! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. looking to pass. It's Sellers. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Scrambling away. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sturdivant. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They just keep firing. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Out of the backfield, he's open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
3rd and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the 1st down.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Floats it out in space. Oh, there's the ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the... Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. It's complete to the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to pound it in. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Sellers. fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He'll throw it. This time he's got it. Looking for the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Western Michigan rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a really unique situation to run the flea flicker, David. I was caught off guard, too. I think normally you run that on 1st or 2nd down. There they went on 3rd down instead of just throwing it conventionally, and I wonder if they wish they would have called something else.
Well, because usually 3rd down, I'm thinking pass, right? So I'm not really biting on that run fake. It's not as big of a priority. Like 1st down, 2nd down, to me, is a better opportunity to run those, but at least it didn't turn into an interception or a bad play for this offense. Just
makes a grab past the marker. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Got enough for the 1st down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Hubs it downfield. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Well,